to get my Spotify hooked up. There it goes. Gotta get that jazz going. Anyways, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my video. If you're a follower and a subscriber, and you think, well, why isn't Tip Trips making no videos? I'll tell you why. Can you see it? Can you see it? That is called a defibrillator in my side under the skin. I had surgery last week. I've never been to Maui. This was a gift. Maui, Maui, Maui. Secondly, I want to say I'm super sorry for the mess. I'm not making any DoorDash content, Uber Eats, or any of that, because I'm healing from this surgery. So to pass the time, I've been re-gripping and selling used golf clubs. You might be saying, well, how much time do you need to heal? We want to see you back in Walmart making orders, making those denarios, stacking paper. Well, here's the thing. The doctor said, don't lift anything heavier than a gallon of milk for 3 weeks. So this Tuesday coming up will be 2 weeks. I've kind of been fudging because I feel good and I know I look good, right? So I am obeying the doctor, so I need 1 more week really to make sure everything stays in order and stays in place and the stitches don't pop like a balloon. If you're not into golfing, you can say bye now. But to all my guys out there watching this video, my guys and my girls watching this video, if you like golfing, I love golfing. It's what I do on the side. And I've got a set that I just got from the thrift store that came with no grips. Check this out. And it's not good for the clubs to be dropped on concrete or metal. These are the clubs I'm looking at and re-gripping. This is the set the clubs came in. This is an old set. I wish the price tag was still on it actually. Oh, there it is. There's the price tag. So $9.48. Okay, with the bag came, that's the name of the set, Fastback. That's the set I'm doing. A lot of the clubs look just like this, Fastback. Look at the rust. I do love the face, the sweet spot face here. So this is with the clubs, and then no handle, no grips. So that's the club. I've got 4 of the clubs done. I do have the whole entire set. This is what the clubs look like right now that I'm working on that don't have the handles yet. This is how they came. This is the person that owned it. I won't even say the name and address, but these are the clubs. 3-through pitching wedge with a gap wedge. I wanted to give you an idea of what I'm working with. These are the grips that came from Amazon that are going on the clubs. Okay, so like I said, I have got the 4 of them done. I've got 4 done. I need to wipe them down really well because they're a little sticky from the golf tape that you use. I'm going to give you an idea of what the product looks like. So to give you an idea of what the golf tape looks like, it looks like this. It's a 2-face tape. Comes in a strip like this. And basically this yellow stuff peels off and peels it back, and then you lay the sticky part down on the club. And then you wrap it around the shaft. I'm going to show you how to do that. Once this is on the club, and you want to put it on as carefully as you can because you don't want to let it stick to your fingers. This stuff is so sticky. And you get it on the club and it's around the shaft. You spray it with this, also bought from Amazon. I bought a whole kit. So then you spray the spray on there on the handle, and you spray the spray inside. Don't forget to do that. That's a major, huge tip. Spraying the solvent inside. Don't forget to do that. Don't just spray the shaft, spray it on the inside until it flows out the bottom. That's how I judge it. Say, how much do I have in there? You don't know? Wait for it to drop out the bottom. Then you'll know you have enough in there. Because you'll see getting it on is a trick to getting it on. I'm going to save you some time by telling you, spray it in there. You might be asking, well, you mentioned getting the kit from Amazon. You say, well, what did the kit have in it? The kit came with the spray It came with like 20 of these, I think it was 20 of these. Golfer's tape, the solvent. And here is another important piece of information when regripping your clubs. This is a huge piece to the puzzle. This is what you want. You can't just use an ordinary utility knife or razor blade. You could, you're going to annihilate the metal on your club though, or the titanium, the graphite. This is the kind of clip, this is what you need the blade to look like. Can you see that? It's got to have that hook on it. And this is why you need the hook blade, okay? There's a reason why it has the hook on the end. Okay. Now, this is one of the clubs I did get with the whole set, which is over there. But this grip is still kind of good, but I want them all to match, so I'm going to regrip this one and show you how this tool is made. You'll start it from the bottom of the club and then just pull. Pull right up. Try to hold it from here and save your fingers. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Pull all the way to the end and then down. And then hopefully it just splits wide open. Well, I don't know who did this last grip, but they forgot something here. I don't know what's going on. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're left with this tape that's on the end. Okay, so we're just kind of scoring this tape, just scoring it a little bit to see if we can get this off of here. I don't know how it's going to pull off. Is it going to come off pretty easily? Yeah, it looks like it's going to come off pretty easy, I think. Alright, we'll get it off. Okay, so let me get right in and show you how I get this sticker off, what I use to not affect the metal, and get that off with it looking still factory and looking really nice and smooth, and we'll get right into gripping this. Okay, so there's one main ingredient that I use, not getting paid for this advertisement. This is the one thing I use to get the glue, the stickers off those clubs will be used with this Goo Gone. I have a little, I might use that blade a tiny bit just to get it, nudge it off real good. But the Goo Gone is the stuff you want to use without scraping up your clubs. FYI, smells terrible. I keep it outside. As you can see, it was outside. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to put that right in there like that. And I'm just going to pour some right on the top of this sticker. And just let it sit for a minute. I know I said not to use a razor blade or anything, but if you do this really gently. Alright, so with the miracle of editing, that came off really nicely. Okay, so this Goo Gone, this has to be kept outside. So, breathing that Goo Gone, that stuff is lethal stuff. Let's get inside and get this gripped. Come on. Okay, so the next step we need to address is now that we got the stickers and we're working with a clean shaft for this golf club. This shaft, we got a clean shaft now. It's oily from the Goo Gone. So, same towel, I use these towels through the whole set. Let's see here. We're gonna spray it with some Windex. Get that goo gone off of there. Okay, so the goo gone's off. The whole club down. Get that club wiped down really nicely. Okay, so here we go with the grip. Okay, so now we've got, it's halfway on there, I know. This is the most critical part, probably, no, the almost most critical part about gripping a golf club. So that's two-phase tape on there, but you want to get it around the shaft perfectly. Perfectly, it's got to go around, and now we're about to do that. Try to roll it around here. I like to start from the middle and work my way out in the middle of the tape. Kind of go in the middle first. Do one side and then do the other. Kind of just roll. You got to kind of roll it, finesse it. You don't want it getting bunched up underneath the grip. Okay. I left a little bit going over the top. Because I would rather have, I don't want it going past the grip. That would look so lame, unprofessional. Okay, so the way they had this tape come, it comes in halves. So you could actually pull this off, this part off, the part that you got stuck on, it pulls off. Now there's actually tape on there, it's two-faced. You do not want to touch that now. Whatever you do, don't touch it. Don't let anything touch it. Start with the second half now. Roll it in the middle. Start in the middle. Kind of roll it over the club. Okay. And pray just a little that it goes well. Okay. Okay, now you want to take this part, that's the other half. Okay. Your thing is ready. You're ready for the grip now. Nothing can touch this grip. It's so sticky. This stuff is like JB Weld. I know it's not super important for you to see this gorgeous face in every shot, but I feel like it's important for me to, you know, be here. So what's important is getting this golf club done. So, okay, so here we are. I'm trying to give you the best angle. This is ready for the grip. It's very sticky. That two-phase tape is gonna turn to liquid. What's gonna make it turn to liquid is this solution, this solvent spray. We're gonna spray that club and we're gonna spray the inside of this grip. And we're gonna, I'll show you. You gotta press, I gotta put the club on the ground and press down on it. I would like to say that with the grip, when you're doing the grip and you're putting it on the club, don't pull too much from here and push it on. You're gonna have to pull from here a little bit, but pull from the back, like this, kind of pull it forward. Because if you don't, you're gonna stretch your grip out, and you don't want that. I've messed up enough times to know how to do it right. Okay, so now we're gonna start spraying our solution on here. And you wanna get this good and nice and wet, super wet. Get that super, super wet. Saturated. I'm not even sure what this stuff is. Okay, so get it. Now, inside the club, really good. We're gonna go like this with it. When it starts coming out the bottom, we'll know there's enough in there. Kind of turn it, make sure you're getting it all over in there. Here it comes. Okay, you kind of know now you got enough in there. Just for put some extra in there. Okay, so once you've applied your solvent, everything is wet. Your grip is wet, your tape is wet. We're gonna try to put this bad boy on. You ready? You gotta kind of work it a little bit over that. Okay, so now that it's halfway on, we got it halfway on, I'm gonna jam it like this. We're gonna slide it down all the way down. I want it to kind of go down with the other sticker that's down there. But just so you guys can see, that tape that we put on, the two-face tape to hold the grip, it actually turns to liquid from that solvent. Can you see how wet it is? So in making this video, I wanted to give you all the tips that you need to re-grip a club. These clubs that I'm doing, and I have a few more to go to re-grip, you can see that this has the rust on it. Got a lot of rust there on this club. I'm gonna let this soak. White vinegar, distilled white vinegar. Let your club, if you have a little rust on it, let it soak in some white vinegar for 3 or 4 hours. Comes out nice. Little soap and water, a little toothbrush. Don't use the same toothbrush in your mouth after you're done. Use a toothbrush that you don't need anymore, such as this. A little soap and water after it comes out of that white vinegar after a few hours. Nice, turns out nice, takes all the rust away. Okay, there's your finished product. What I do like to do and use is I take a little Windex and clean the shaft off now, because that liquid tape it runs all out and down your shaft. So you get a little Windex. I just spray it down like this. Windex works as a great neutralizer for stuff, chemicals. I just spray it down like that. I take this same rag I wiped it with. This poor towel is probably going to go in the garbage when I'm all done, but all right. Get that wiped off, kind of nice. Feels nice too, that grip. That's a nice grip. Back here in my backyard of my house, y'all. I bought this vest today at the thrift store. Hey, but appreciate you all so much, man. I wanted to give you that health update, show you how to grip a golf club. Saturday night. I hope you have a blessed night. Check me out on the next video.